Hey guys, it's Ashley, and today I want to talk about some insight for 2020. This video will be two parts, pretty short and sweet. The first part will be what I'm hearing the Lord say corporately, and then a nugget or two on some things that you can do to walk out 2020 on a spiritual note. So, the first thing, what I hear God saying, and I was hearing this since probably August of 2019. We're still in 2019, one last day, and then obviously tomorrow is 2020. So even a few months ago, I started hearing, go deep, go deep. And I really feel the Lord wants us to go even deeper with Him. And so that's the word. It's really simple and short and sweet, but go deep with God. So you might be wondering, well, what does that mean to go deep with Him? I'll do a short little video right after this to go more in depth. So check that out. I'll actually put it right on the bottom. And now the second piece. I put this together, and I think this would be helpful for you guys. I'll put it in the description box. So these are just some questions that you could be asking the Lord and asking yourself for the next year. And the first one is just reflection from 2019. Again, everything will be on the bottom. So I would encourage you just to sit with the Lord and just reflect on 2019. What were the highs? What were the lows? What was difficult? What were the good things? Just process with the Lord 2019. And then the next question would be, Lord, what are you saying for 2020? And then just see what He says. See what He says for you personally. If you've got family, ask Him, what do you say about my family for 2020? You could ask Him about your work situation. Lord, what do you say about my work situation? You could ask about the town you live in. You could even ask nationally. Like, Lord, what do you say nationally? What are you saying corporately? So just spend some time with the Lord and ask Him, what does He have for you and for the things that are dear to your heart for the year 2020. The next one would be spiritual goals that you have. I also call it spiritual development goals. And these would be goals that you have more in a spiritual context. Meaning, how do you want to grow spiritually? Maybe it's getting in that secret place, that one-on-one time with the Lord. Maybe it's taking that current secret place, but expanding it. Personal time with the Lord in the morning and at night. Maybe it's trying to get through the whole Bible in 1 year. Maybe it's studying the end times. Maybe it's studying the prophetic. What would be your spiritual goals? I would encourage you to take some time and think about that. The next one is, what spiritual gifts do you want, or do you want to increase in? If spiritual gifts are something new for you, I would encourage you to study, what are the spiritual gifts? You can just even Google and a lot of things will pop up. If you know what your spiritual gifts are and you've been walking in them, which ones of those do you want to increase, and what does that look like? For example, I believe that I have a gift of teaching. And so I don't want to just stop where I'm at, though. I want to increase my gift of teaching. So I'm going to spend time with the Lord and ask Him, so how can I increase this gift? How can I be a better teacher? What does this look like? So I'll spend some time with the Lord in regards to that. So you too, what are your spiritual gifts? And then how do you want to increase them? The next one would be personal development goals. So personally, what do you want to obtain? This could be something more like concrete, like I want to go back to school, or I want to learn a new language, or it could be something more like internal. I want to really work on my patience. I want to really overcome, you know, some of the marriage things that I've got going on in my marriage, or whatever it is. The next one, we got 2 left and then we're done. The next one would be, what are your ministry goals? So some of you, you know, you may have a ministry yourself. You may not have a ministry where it's in a 4-wall type building, but your ministry is evangelizing, or your ministry is intercession, or your ministry is just loving on people at the restaurant, or whatever. Like, what is your ministry? And then with that, what are your ministry goals? How do you want to enhance and grow the ministry that you have? And again, this doesn't mean you have to have like a legit ministry that has a name on it. We all have a form of ministry in our lives. What is that? And how will you grow that? And then the last one is this. Lord, I am contending, declaring, and expecting the following breakthroughs. So what breakthroughs do you want in your life? Again, this could be more concrete. This could be, I want a financial breakthrough. I want a health breakthrough. Or it could be more internal. I want breakthrough with overcoming depression. I want breakthrough with overcoming anxiety. You know, some of that personal development goals could really intertwine with the breakthrough, because I would assume if you put the personal goal of like, I want to work on our marriage, that would also be a breakthrough you would want to. So some of these things might intertwine. So there you go. Those are some questions to ask yourself for 2020. Add your own questions. You could even ask the Lord, like, what is one word you have for me this upcoming year? See if he just gives you a word. Maybe it's a Bible verse. I mean, this is just to kind of get the ball rolling. You can do whatever you want for your 2020 like spiritual plan. So there you go, guys. Have a great day. Happy New Year. Blessings to you and your family and your friends. Bye.